Hello everybody and welcome to another Mystery Box Function Challenge. In the purple mystery box there is some math and your challenge is to figure out what that is. If you'd like to try this out on your own, you can use the link in the description, and when you've got an idea, come on back and see if we get the same thing. Okay, let's begin. I'm going to put in a 0. Okay, so 0, that looks like a non-repeating decimal. How about a 1? Oh, 1 is 1 exactly. Interesting. How about a 2? Or non-repeating decimal. How about a 3? Again with the decimal. How about a 4? Starting to look like a trig function to me. Let's just go out a little further. And it started up again. So we've definitely got that waveform of the sine or the cosine function. Let's check in the negatives just to make sure. Okay. Oh, and that -2 is really close to -1. Interesting. Maybe that point will help us. Um, So I guess, this is obviously the sine or the cosine function. I think it's just been moved over to the left or the right by some amount. And when that's the case, the waveform for the sine and the cosine function, they are identical to each other in shape. So you could pick one or the other, whichever seems easier, and either one could be the right answer if you have the appropriate amount inside the parentheses that you're moving it to the left or right by. I don't think there's any multiplier. It looks like the highest this gets is 1, and the lowest it gets is -1. And this point right here is really helpful. So it's exactly 1 at 1. And the cosine is 1 at 0. So I'm going to say, let's go with cosine, since we can have our choice. I think this will be easier. And there's no multiplier, so we have the cosine of something. And it looks to me like this is the cosine that has just been moved over just 1 unit to the right. To do that, we would actually have to subtract 1 inside here. So does that make sense then for this -2? That would be the thing to ask. So if we had the cosine of -2 minus 1, that's the cosine of -3, pretty close to -pi. So think about that and the cosine. So here's 0. If we go to -pi, it's the same as going to pi. It's just halfway around the circle, just going the other direction. The cosine here, the x, should be -1. And look, we're really close. When we're really close to -pi, we're really close to -1. So for me, that point clinches it. All right, I'm going to go ahead and take a look. Yeah, so this is the cosine of x minus 1. If you had an answer with the sine, that could work too. Let me know, actually, in the comments. If you did sine, what value did you put in? I'd be interested to see. Well, thanks, everybody. Oh, I never even graphed it. Hold on. There we go. Beautiful graph of that waveform of the cosine, or maybe the sine. Let me know. Thanks, folks.